Hello, and thank you for joining us today at Duck and Cover Gaming. My name is Adrian, and today we're going to be talking Resident Evil Requiem. And as always, I am joined by my co-host and good friend, Drew. What's up, Drew? Thanks for joining us, bud.
What's going on, buddy? Good to see you.
What's up? So today, like I said, we're going to be talking about Resident Evil Requiem and what we thought about that. We are going to be taking a deep dive into this game. So I just want to give a little spoiler alert. We are going to be talking about the whole game. We're not really going to be focusing so much on the story as much as like the gameplay and just our overall thoughts. So there won't be very many spoilers, but there will be a little bit. So if you haven't played the game, just be aware we are going to be taking a very deep dive into this game and giving our review of that. So why don't we just get to it from there? So for us, we're kind of split here, which I think is going to be really fun for our conversation because I am somebody who I think I played like one Resident Evil. Like I love the movie growing
that
up.
hurts me.
I know.
That hurts me so much.
I know. And what's funny is after playing this one, I feel like so upset at myself for not playing the other ones because they're so up my alley.
As you
should.
Know, like
as you I wasn't. As I should. Like I don't know. I just wasn't into like the horror kind of survival games. I've always been more of like the AAA games and the magic and like
But you're a puzzle guy.
Yeah.
You are a puzzle guy, and I was like, half of these games are puzzles and figuring out how to get from point A to point B.
Love it. I have fucking no idea. Yeah, so
it's okay.
Let me think. I think I only played like a little bit of Resident Evil 1 and then Resident Evil 4, and I don't even know if I beat Resident Evil 4. So I know. As far as us, I am very new to this franchise. Which I think made it more fun for me personally. But
well, now you just have more to go back and play, so you get to experience it all for the first time, which I am kind of jealous of.
I'm excited to go back and play some of them. Actually, because they've remade 2, 4, and 7?
They have remade.
Should I play the remakes or?
Yes, I would suggest it. So they remade the original. Several years ago for like PS4, and it holds up pretty well. It's definitely one of the best games in the franchise, the original Resident Evil. They've remade Resident Evil 2 and 3 and 4, so they have remade 4 games in total right now. From my understanding, they are going to be remaking either Resident Evil 5 or Code Veronica, which Code Veronica is one of my favorite installments of this game.
I don't even think I heard of that one.
Code Veronica, yes. You play as Claire and you play as Chris. Brother-sister duo.
Okay. Well, I will go try and find some of the rest of them.
But if you like Leon is in the second game, go for the Resident Evil 2 remake and Resident Evil 4. You will get a heavy dose of Leon Kennedy. That's
the only thing that I know I've missed.
Which is great.
Playing this, as I know, Leon has connections to the games that I'm missing, and so I'm not sure which characters I should know. Like I know that Grace is a new character in this franchise now, but I could tell Leon was an older one. I'm assuming Victor Gideon was an older character, just the way it seems like. But I don't know. He could be new.
First time seeing Victor Gideon.
He is new,
if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Okay. And then what about the guy with like the white hair? I can't remember his name right now. When the white suit. Or I guess gray hair.
I can't remember his name. Starts with a Z.
Is he?
It's like Zeno or something like. No, this is the first time you see him.
So it's really just Leon,
I believe. Leon is the only. Leon is the return character, and a little bit of a spoiler. His the person that he's talking to over the radio is a return.
Okay. Yeah. The lady.
Yeah.
He's
I'm not gonna say her name, but she is a past character that fans are familiar with. She's made appearances in several games. So.
Yeah, I've been loving the way that this game has been doing it. And like, am I crazy to think that there hasn't been like a AAA game like this in the horror realm? Like, have there been a? I feel like horror doesn't get like this amount of quality. Like the footage we're showing right now of just this is right when we meet Leon and not meet Victor for the first time, but a little bit with Leon for the very
Hmm.
first time. And like these graphics are just fucking spot on. Like the rain hitting the ground, the light, like
No, it's
uh,
definitely really good. Them using the RE engine is fantastic. Like I love, like you said, the rain hitting the ground. Just it looks really good. Going back to what you asked about if AAA games have really made horror
I can't think of any. Yeah.
genres, I don't really think so. For the most part, when you play a horror survival game, they're not very long either. Like this one, I know you're nearing the end of it right now. I think it took me maybe about 10 hours, 10, 12 hours, and I was definitely doing a lot of exploring. So these games are, I think, purposefully kept a little bit
Brutal.
shorter just because, there's only so much horror content that you can consume
Yeah.
with without like losing that sense of being scared. Like eventually
Yeah.
you're gonna kind of get used to these jump scares and things popping out at you and just like the gory scary visuals that are on your screen, and it's not going to be as impactful as you progress longer and longer and longer. So I think for the most part they try and keep them shorter, so for a AAA studio to go and put all this manpower and all these hours into creating something 30, 40 hours long, I don't think that's really in their wheelhouse,
All
if
right.
that makes sense.
Well, we need more. I love it. I mean, this
But
got me into this type of like I've been fucking hooked, dude. And it's
yes.
been blowing my mind how people have been like these speedrunners in 3 hours or whatever. Like, part of me understands that you like figure
Oh,
out
it's insane.
the care center and you know where you have to go after a while, and like you kind of figure out. Like, I know a big part of mine. Like, I always play like if it's kind of guiding me to the right, I'm gonna go left, and I'm gonna fucking explore over
Hmm.
here, and so you do a lot of that wasting time, I guess. But even
Hmm.
with doing that, dude, like 3 hours,
it's
you just
it's
run
insane.
past
Like
everything, just fucking.
well,
I
yeah,
don't
so
know.
I was telling you earlier before we started, like I jumped back on early this morning just to try and see how far I could get, and I played maybe about 2.5 hours, and I did progress relatively far into the game. I wouldn't say half, but like maybe a third into it.
If you got
But
to the
even
basement though, that's
still,
fast. Like, I think I
yeah, so
played.
I'm already in the basement part right now.
I think it took me like 10
Um,
hours, or not, maybe not 10, but it took me a long time just to get to the basement, just from exploring and fucking around and like, oh, maybe I
mhm.
should upgrade this or should I not upgrade this? And like trying a certain
Well,
way
for
and
the
like,
yeah,
getting yourself killed and you're like, okay, well, let me restart because I obviously wasted like way too much fucking ammo on this part. So
you
go
did
back,
tell me that, and I
go
was
back.
laughing. I was like, first tip, you don't need to shoot everybody. You don't need to fight everybody,
Yeah.
especially playing as Grace, who is, like we said, a brand new character. She's very timid. She's very scared.
Hmm.
Um, she is not as impactful and strong as Leon's character is. So
Yeah.
sneaking past enemies is a heavy, heavy focus when you're
Yeah.
playing as Grace. And item management, her her item
Dude,
box is so small
it's
in
fucked
comparison
up,
to
dude.
Leon's.
It's not fair. It's so annoying. Like, it's I don't know if you've seen that meme too of the like the difference, and it's like girl pockets versus guy
Girl
pockets, and it's
pockets.
showing the,
Girl pockets
the
versus guy
difference.
pockets. Yeah. Most of
And
the
it's
time the girl
so
pockets aren't even
true,
real
dude.
pockets.
It's so fucked. I'm trying to see if I can find a
Ugh,
spot in this video. Yeah, here we go. Right
it's
here.
so funny.
Uh, like that
That's
little
definitely a
that little
big
inventory
tip.
right there. So 8 little
Yeah.
spots, and then
Eight
Leon
spots.
has like 30. So,
Yeah.
and you get
Yeah.
more as the game progresses. If you haven't played yet, you will get more as you go, but it is still very limited. And
Hmm.
that's definitely something as a newer player, like it was annoying. I wasn't expecting as much survival, like the inventory management, like in your bullets and stuff
Hmm.
like that. Like that's the only con I think I have in the game was I wish they just gave me like 10% more stuff. Like, not a lot, because I
Nope.
understand there
Nope.
needs to be the
Nope.
balance. Like, I need to scavenge
Hmm.
and figure it out, but just like 10,
You got to
tiny,
find what's important, what you actually
tiny
need
bit
to
more.
have. But it is nice though that
Oh
they
my
do
gosh.
give Grace the storage box,
Yeah.
which is a staple in the Resident Evil games. You get your save
Oh, okay.
typewriter and you get your storage box. So
Okay.
utilize that box a lot because you're going to find things
Well,
throughout
that's cool.
her exploring. So you have to figure out, okay, what do I really need right now in this moment? Do I need this?
Yeah.
No. Stick it in the storage box. I'll come back to it later and pick that up.
Okay.
Um, because you find out that Leon, he doesn't get a storage box at the save points.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
sucks.
Because he's got 30 freaking slots to
Yeah,
fill,
he
so
has so
he's
much
good. He
shit.
don't need no storage box.
Hmm. Well, I did, and kind of spoiler, but also tip, later in the game you will get with Leon better guns. And so there was
Hmm.
a point I had all the guns, and then you'll find that you'll get like you'll start with a rifle and then you get like a better rifle that you can upgrade, right?
Hmm.
And so like I found the second rifle and was like, well shit, now I do have too much stuff. But then I realized I could go, instead of using the storage box, you use the like upgrade box. So I ended up selling the
Hmm.
older one, keeping the newer one, and then upgrading the newer one. So that's, I guess,
Nice.
another tip
Nice.
is don't waste the money that you'll get later. You'll get these like credits for killing, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But when you get there, make sure don't waste all your points too early because you can save them up. So might as well.
Yes. I would say
Uh,
the first thing to focus on when you start playing as Leon in the later game and you start accruing those points, get some body armor
yes, I
because
got
the
that,
body armor comes in clutch. Like
dude.
upgrading your weapons is fine and
I
everything,
waited
and you
too
get more
long.
firepower, but being able to take a few more hits is clutch for
Yeah,
sure. So body armor
I
first. That's my recommendation.
that might be one of the better tips now that I'm thinking about it, because the one
You're
thing
welcome.
you can't. Thank you. And you're welcome, viewers, listeners. And like I mentioned earlier, we are putting all of this on YouTube. We're posting videos, so we are posting the video of a lot of the parts we're talking about. So if you want to check us out there, um, but that was so true. Like when I was talking about the 10%, you can't buy health from the box. So if you run
Hmm.
out of health with Leon and you're cruising around, like you are kind of fucked. And that's where I mean, where it's like, hey, I've been killing it and doing all this, but I played one section that I should have known better where I got hurt a little too much and I didn't go back a save. I just like kept pushing on. And then that affected me so much as the mission went because it was like I hit a point where I was literally running through this apartment section where
Hmm.
Leon was like he wasn't running. He was
Stumbling,
like
yeah.
all fucked up because I had like this little amount of health or whatever. And then I was like, if I run into
Oh,
anybody, I'm fucked. And I ran into like four people and like luckily managed my way through and then ended up getting to the next section and they replenished my health. But if I didn't, I would have been I would have been
hmm.
so fucked. So that's where
So
I meant let me buy it. Come on.
a little point that I want to make with the health. So there are several levels of difficulty to this game. I don't know if you saw at the beginning.
Yeah,
You've got casual,
yeah.
you've got modern, and you've got classic. You only get three to start, and then once you beat the game, you get a fourth one.
Mm.
Casual. One of the things with the health is it does regenerate a little
Oh,
bit
okay, okay.
passively. So
I ain't
like
no
if
bitch
you
though,
are
bro.
pretty low, I'm just saying for the casual players that have never played this type of game before, you do regenerate a little bit of health, which is nice. If
That's
you're
cool.
playing on modern, you
That's
do
what I
not
want.
get
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's what I played as well. You do not get that little extra perk. And then with classic, classic is pretty much just like modern except for your saves. It doesn't autosave as much with Grace as modern does, and you are limited to how many saves at the typewriter that you get. It does go back to like the
Dude,
older games where you
that's
need to
savage.
find ink ribbons to actually save your progress. So if you don't have any ink ribbons, you can't save. So another thing to add to your item management that you need to account for.
That's
So
so savage. I
classic
didn't know that it was
is
like
gnarly.
that. That's fucked
Hmm.
up. I don't know that I
Oh, it's
care for
great.
that. I don't know that I like that.
It's great.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and then insanity. Insanity you get
Yes.
afterwards. Um, I tried a little bit of it. I was like, fuck this. This is too hard to play without infinite ammo. No,
Oh,
no thanks.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait to beat the game and just go back with um, infinite ammo and just go balls to the wall. Like just I just want to go
So
nuts and just fuck everything up. As Grace
if you want to
specifically,
get
obviously.
infinite ammo, you do get their CP points, credit points, something like that. Challenge points, I think, is what they are. For completing different challenges throughout your gameplay. I think infinite ammo is something crazy like 50,000 challenge points that you need to get.
Okay.
Which you're not going to get on your first playthrough. You're going to have to
Mm,
play again in order to get that.
okay.
So I think one of the
Okay.
ones that gives the most is Speed Demon, which is completing the game in under 4 hours, which seems gnarly already. Go ahead and do that on casual if you can. And then the other one that gives you the most, I think, is Never Touch the Stuff, which is completing the game without using any green herbs or health injectors. That's another kind of difficult one
I
to
think I
do.
could get through that better than 4 hours because you could just make
Yeah,
sure
so
you
I
go back
haven't
and
used any
save and
yet.
like, yeah,
hmm
you could do it correctly. If
I've gotten to the basement
I could
without
do
doing
that.
any health
Yeah,
items, but
that's at least
under four
makes sense.
hours is gnarly.
It's just you
You
have to run past
freaks.
everything. Like you can't. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
even with the cutscenes, like you just sprint, 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 cutscene, sprint, sprint, cutscene, sprint.
hmm
That's got to be a little much. I don't know. That's not my style. I'm not a speedrunner, so there's plenty of speedrunners out there for y'all to watch. Go
I'm
check them
slow guy, slow and
out.
steady. I like
Yeah, I
to
like to
experience the
cruise.
game.
Yeah, I like to explore and like look
But,
at every fucking corner and like
hmm
I don't know, mob around.
but
Okay,
I'm loving this game so far, dude. So far, I've already played
yeah,
it. I love the game. Period.
yeah, yeah. This is game of the year
Period.
contender. This is and like I said, I've never been into the horror survival games really. Like even survival
hmm
games piss me off. Like the inventory stuff, I get a little annoyed with just because I know like how like with The Last of Us was like that, and like
hmm
you have to just be so precise about when you can shoot and if you get
I
into
got
like a
enough
certain
to deal with right
section.
now. I don't need this extra
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, and like this game, there's so many moments where you're fucking right down your sights, the head's right there, and then you shoot, and they fucking boop, right out of your. Oh, there goes a bullet. Okay, let me one
hmm
more. Okay, I can do this, and then boom, same thing, and you're like, okay, well there goes two bullets. I have three left. Okay, well now, oh fuck, they catch you. Like I hit a point on my
Another
first
tip then.
playthrough. Huh.
Go for it. Go ahead. Go
Oh
ahead.
no, I
I'll,
just
I'll
hit a
get to my
point on my
tip in a
first
second.
playthrough where I ran out of everything, and I was just running around the care center like I don't know what to fucking do. Hopefully, I
Oh,
can
you're
find
naked.
something.
You don't have
Yeah,
anything. Oh
I was just
no.
running around. I had no knife. I had no ammo. I had nothing, and I was just running around for like five, or maybe it was 10 minutes, like trying to. I was like, okay, maybe that was the moment where I finally understood. I was like, okay, this is just one of those games. Like, just go back and save, reboot, and play
hmm
smarter. Luckily, I figured it out early.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the moment when I ran out of shit, and I was like, okay, this is
That's tough.
let's go, let's
So
strap up, baby.
a a tip that I have for taking down enemies if you need to. Like first try and escape, like try and get around the enemies if you can and conserve your ammo. But if you do need to come up on somebody and kill one of these zombies, go for the legs first. Legs are an easy hit
Mm,
and they do stumble. So they get stunned and they'll fall to their knees. At that point you can run up and you can melee them with just like a push and then they will fall to the ground as they're lying there, then you can take your headshots because they're not going to be able to dodge and weave
mhm.
that. So a little tip there. And
Yeah.
then with your knives that you get, they do break. So the degradation is a thing with the knives. So I would say there's two mechanics to the knives. You can actually use them to like slash the enemies, and then you can use them as a grapple escape. So if somebody grabs you, you can use one of those knives to get them and then push yourself away
Mhm.
without taking damage. But the caveat with that is that if you do stab them during a grapple, they're stuck in their head. So you have to now kill that zombie to retrieve that knife again. That's kind
Mhm.
of a downside to it. So I don't like using them for grapples unless I absolutely have to. I would just say use them as secondary weapons with like a hack and slash.
Yeah.
But yeah, go for the kneecaps, sweep the legs. It's
Yeah. The legs is a good
a
one.
good way to get them down.
Yeah, because
hmm
their head or their legs don't glitch as much as the head like does this. The legs are kind
hmm
of stagnant.
These are
Yeah.
smart zombies, dude. These are some smart zombies.
Oh yeah, when their heads start to turn like whatever the second level of the zombies, I don't know what they're
Oh,
called,
the
where their heads
blister
start to
heads.
explode and shit. Yeah, the blister heads. Oh my god, yeah, those are
Hmm.
annoying.
So
But
the
they're
blister heads are careful with the blister heads because if they do pop on other zombies, those zombies then
yeah.
turn into blister heads as well. So
Hmm.
be careful.
Yeah,
Be
those blister heads are a
careful.
bitch, and you have to go for their heads. You got to blow up their heads. That's the only way to do it. With Leon, it's way easier. You can get up and like smash them with a fucking axe, but
Oh
fire
yeah.
grace. But
Dude, the axe, his little hatchet thing,
it's so
dude,
awesome.
that's such a great addition to this game. I
So
love it.
awesome.
And the fact
Actually,
that you get
so
to parry attacks,
yeah, the
so
parries are
sick.
sick. That's something that took me
So sick.
a while to understand, like how much I should be using it and how
All the time.
just like how do you
All
know
the
like
time.
that was another thing where like they kind of show you. I think they teach you at the beginning that he can parry, but it wasn't like a big thing. Like I didn't realize that
Oh yeah,
actually
it was
doing
really
it.
quick.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like and so it took me a sec. I don't think I was until like the third time you go back to Leon that I really started fucking with the parry. And like I did a save where I just like went out and I just like sat there with the zombie and was like, oh okay, I can really fuck you up with
Hmm.
this. And like so I would suggest to players like at the beginning, you know, and these are those type of games where like I think you have to do that is use a save file of just like doing that. Like just go out at first and like figure out like let yourself die. And honestly, this is the best game to let yourself die because the fucking cutscenes when you die are beautiful. They're so fucking funny. They're so fun. I posted a few on our Instagram page. I'll see if I can find one in a sec. They're so fun. They're
They're
just so
gruesome, dude.
fucking
They're
brutal, dude.
insane.
I love them. So definitely check those out. But let's get into that for these games because I want to get into the difference of the style because I think this game did something really unique that a lot of games haven't done. Where with this game, when you're playing with Grace, you're in first person and it's this like very psychological horror experience where you're sneaking around. That's really where you don't want to be using the bullets and like the inventory management really comes in and you're really sneaking around these houses and you're doing all these little crazy things and it's really fun, but it's a whole different experience going with Grace and sneaking around like this. But this first person vibe just gives you such a scary fucking feel, and the way that the sounds come in, like they do such a good job that like I
Hmm.
can't imagine the game not being like this. And I tried it for a little bit in the third person just to see what it looked like.
Right.
And it just like doesn't hit. And the game, luckily, they give you that option. You can play as Grace or Leon in first or third person. You can play them both in third or whatever. You can mix and match, which is really
You
nice.
can switch whenever you want to, which is nice too.
Yeah, I loved that.
Hmm.
But I will say, play it as the settings because this first person, like that we're showing right now, like just the detail that you get in the levels and the amount of actual fear you get when you can't see around you and you're like hearing like you're hearing all this shit and you're like, okay, is that like in this room? Am I about to go into that room? Or was that the room I just left?
Hmm.
And now that somebody woke back up and you're trying to fucking figure that out. Like the scare factor is just so fucking good in this game. And it almost feels like two completely different games. Like when you finally come and you get into Leon and you're in this like third person, you know, shooter kind of game, like this is a whole
Hmm.
fucking different experience. And it fits so well with the shooter vibe to have this type of experience and get in there and you can kind of see around you a little bit more and you're just like balls to the wall. It's so fucking good. And I think it helps with how you were talking about like the fatigue almost of horror. This helps
Hmm.
because you like do a little bit of the horror with Grace and you get scared and like I was playing this morning and like my heart was like, oh shit, like this is fucking intense. This is so good. Like and then you get to Leon and it's like, oh, this is a whole different now I'm more in like an action
It's a
shooter and
whole
I'm kind of
action
cruising
game.
around and it's so fucking fun. I think that's one thing that messed with me a little bit was still trying to figure out like when I would play with Leon, I was still a little cautious. I was like a little bit like I was playing with
Okay.
Grace, you know, like I'm still feeling like, okay, well, how many bullets can I use? Like I should still be really, you know, cautious about this. And then once you get to like the third
Hmm.
time of playing Leon, you're like, okay, I can kind of use my bullets. And then you get to the point later where you can like upgrade your weapons and stuff, and you're like, okay, this is sick. Okay, let me just let me fuck shit up. But it's still it is, and I I will warn people, it still is inventory management. Like, I still hit a part with Leon where, like I said, I ran out of health. I haven't run out of ammo yet, but I did run out of health supplies, and I was a little sketchy. So you still need to be wary. But it is like night and day, the game style from when you go to
100%.
Grace and Leon, and I think they really succeeded. It's so good.
They did a really good job with it. And I will say, with Grace specifically, switching back and forth between first person and third person, I played my first round with her in first person, and the second time I played with her in third. I
Oh,
will
okay.
say, playing in third person, you do get a sense of the fear that she's experiencing. Like you can actually see it on her face and in her body as like she shakes running down the halls. And
Oh, that's
another
funny.
thing that they've incorporated with Grace in third person is she does sprint faster in third person than she does in
Okay,
first, but
I
she
fucking
falls.
thought I thought I noticed
But
that.
she will
Okay.
fall. She'll stumble and fall to make up with that for that time difference of running faster versus slower in first person, which is a cool thing to
Oh,
incorporate. And then I
okay.
think I noticed that the zombies are a little more aggressive with you in third person versus
Because you can
first.
see them
So
more.
they
Yeah.
because you can see them more, you can corner peek and things like that. So it makes it a little bit easier, but the game does fight back on that as well, which is cool.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
but yes, first person Grace is horrifying.
Dude, it's so terrifying. I fucking loved it. It was just such a unique experience to like. I mean, I play first person games like this, but the
Hmm.
attention to detail and all of the little things that they put around, like, and the graphics are so good. So, okay, one con though. Why the fuck can't I see myself in the mirror? I was a little upset about that. They did so good on every part of the game. I don't understand why I can't see myself in the mirror. I played some pretty shitty games that I can see myself in the mirror
Those
and watch
mirrors are
myself in the.
grimy, dude.
Well,
Those mirrors
honestly,
are
when I
dirty,
was
bro.
early in the game, I thought that like Grace was a ghost or something. I was like, "Am I not here? Is that why I can't see myself?" Like I started
Am I
to
not
go into that rabbit
aware?
hole, and I was like, "No, they just didn't. They just didn't do it." but I had that thought
I
because
don't know why they didn't put a
yeah,
reflection of
I was a
Grace in the
little
mirror.
pissed because everything is so precise and so well done. It was just a little weird to me that like because I walked by a mirror and I was like, I didn't see it, and I went right up to the mirror and was like, nope, this is all. And the
Hmm.
mirror like show, it's not like the mirror's broken, like doesn't show anything. Like the mirror is showing what's behind the mirror, or what it should be showing, but it just doesn't show you as you get up there. Which I was
Maybe
a
I don't
little
know if it's
shocked.
because we're playing on PlayStation 5. I've seen clips of people playing on PC where you do get a reflection. I don't know if that's real
Oh,
or not, or if it is and
that'd
you're
be
just playing on like a
interesting.
higher like graphic system where it can support doing those reflections.
I'd be
Because you
surprised
have to
though.
think about it, like it is a reflection, so it does have to take your character model and
Yeah,
copy it, and then reverse it to
yeah.
actually do that. So it does seem like it would be a lot of extra
But
like
wouldn't the
CPU power
PC
and things like
difference
that.
just be like it was blurry, not that it wasn't there? I mean, I don't know enough about the difference. I'm just a PlayStation 5 player. I
I
don't
don't
make
know.
games,
I don't
but
know.
I feel like that would be a quality difference going from PlayStation to PC, not a complete. It's not there, you know. I mean, I don't
Maybe.
know enough. Maybe
I
if
don't
there's a
know.
game developer who happens to fucking listen to this, please let us know
Let us know.
because I'm
Because
interested.
yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Um,
There is another con that I wanted to talk about. It's very small, but it's with the map of the game. So the map itself
ooh,
is pretty nice, and I do like the fact that if you enter an area and you've missed something like an item or something like that, then that item does appear on your map, so you can go back and get it later. But one thing that I missed in this game that the others had was a completion indicator where you've found everything in the rooms that you need to. So when you're looking through your map, that you
okay.
have and it's red, that means that there's still stuff there that you need to find or explore. And then when the whole room turns blue, you've completed that room. There's nothing else in there, so you know,
I
okay, I don't
thought the
need to go
red
back
just meant
there and
locked
things like that.
door. Oh.
It does here, but so when you're looking at the map
That's
and you
good to
see
know
like
though.
the outline of the whole room, then it
Hmm.
turns red versus blue when you've completed the room or not. That's the one thing that I do miss
Hey.
from the old games.
So
But
I didn't notice that. I thought that it was just the door was locked or not. I didn't realize it would also meant that it was cleared. That's good to know. I did notice like it will show you the blood on the map. Like if you've like I noticed if you've seen something, it will show you it on the map. It's like if you've
yeah.
walked past a lockpick or you walk past a blood on the ground, which later into the game you can start like sucking up the blood as grace to essentially enhance your character, and it will show you on the map like, oh, there's a blood in this room, there's a blood in this room. So I did notice
Hmm.
it did at least show you that, but I wasn't sure if it was only things that you've actually seen or not, you know. And I noticed later
I
too.
think you have to see it to actually have it appear on your map.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I know those little raccoon guys. There
Oh
is
yeah.
you can find a little hidden charm that shows you where those all are. I can't remember
Oh,
where. I think I uploaded it on our YouTube,
okay.
but yeah, you'll find in one of the little secret spots. You find one of those, and it's like a map that shows you where they've all been.
I don't think I used any charms with Grace.
The
I
charms
just
suck
I didn't have
because
the
it takes up your
space. I
inventory.
didn't have the
It's
space for it.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't use
carried it
any of
around
them.
and it was a waste. I don't use them anymore because the charms you get one that lets you like not die as much. Like you won't take fatal damage as
Oh yeah. Hmm.
I can't remember how they worded it.
That's the one you get from Chunk, right?
Yeah, so when you if you when you kill Chunk you'll get that one, and then when you kill the chef you get the other one. So when you kill the chef you get one that makes
Oh, it's
your blade
the takeout charm,
uh
takeout food.
yeah, exactly. The takeout charm. Here we go. Hold on. I know I got it right in here. Hold on, baby. Hold on.
Let's
Let's
see
see
it.
how
Let's
quick
see
I
it.
can
Let's
get it.
see
Let's see
it.
how quick I can get it. In free box. Here it is. So this is when you get into the pantry after you've killed the chef. You'll find this takeout charm. And so you can see right there, it will increase your knife power and your durability. But then that means not only are you carrying a knife with you, but then you have to carry the charm to do that. So it is a
Hmm.
little bit of a bitch. It's a little bit of a hassle. Here, I'm just gonna leave the killing of the chef while we're talking, because it was fucking fun. But yeah, that one it seems like it's worth it, but I don't know how much the charms are really worth it. The charms you can put on your guns with Leon seem worth it. The Grace ones are just a little annoying. And I guess
Yeah,
since I'm
but
showing this,
the hemolytic injectors though, those are
yeah,
clutch. Like if you can make those for sure.
yeah.
It's just
So
it's
it,
a one shot for normal zombies, and
well,
then
okay, yeah.
I think Chunk was like three or
Yeah,
five,
Chunk was
three.
3. I have the video of me killing Chunk with that as well. This one I just showed was killing the chef, and the chef only actually takes 1,
Oh,
which is really
is
nice.
one, yeah.
But the Chunk guy, he takes 3. Um, but it's so worth it. Like when you're playing, because if you play good about the beginning, the care center as Grace, there's a lot of moments where you do want to sneak past the zombies and save up all your ammo. And if you do good about saving up all that stuff, you can easily build enough. How do you fucking say it? Hemolytic injector?
The hemolytic injectors, yeah.
Yeah. So you can easily build enough. I built 1 to kill the chef, 3 to kill this guy, and I still had 2 when I finished the care center. And I still have
Nice.
plenty of ammo. So like you can definitely get through and have it as long as you make sure. So like to kill this chunk guy, you'll see in this video, you essentially he can't turn very fast, and so if you just find small corridors, you can get behind him, hit him with it, and then just run into a room like this that he can't get into, and then just rinse and
He's
repeat.
just
And
a big guy.
yeah,
He's
he's a
just a big
fucking
guy.
chunky little bitch.
Can't
So you do this 3
even get through
times,
the door frame.
he's gone. And this makes it so much nicer to come back through as you're exploring, which that's like another interesting thing I've thought about this game, like with the dynamic of going back and forth from Leon and Grace, is that you're actually playing within the same environments at different points.
Hmm.
So when you come back to the care center as Leon, if you don't kill these things as Grace, you can come and kill a lot of the zombies as Leon afterwards instead, which was pretty cool. And you'll find any not only ones that you left, but then extra ones will come when you come back as Leon, which I thought was so interesting. Yeah.
So I
I'm gonna
actually
try.
managed to kill quite a few of them as Grace. So when I came back with Leon, there was like hardly anybody there.
That's what happened to me too. So I was
And he just
wondering.
he just
Okay,
flew through, and I was like,
I
oh,
was gonna
okay.
ask you. Okay, because I want to do that on my second playthrough. Is I want to try and not kill like anything, and then come back with
Uh,
Leon and see how much more I can kill. Oh, dude, this explosion.
oh, look at him go.
And he was
He's
easy. Like I said,
struggling.
if you get the hemolytic injectors, it was very easy to just like you follow this video, like you can just literally hide right in this hallway, and it was super easy to do. Come on, explode!
Ew, that's nasty.
It was awesome.
Dude, and I love the animation with just the blood just splattering all over the
Yeah,
ceiling and the
it's
walls.
amazing.
It looks so good.
It's so good.
Oh,
That was
I
another
can't
one
say
of the
enough good
things.
things about this game, dude.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things too. Actually, was the cutscenes of the deaths, like the death animations. Like, was
Oh,
just
of your own deaths?
your own deaths, and then ones like the chonk and stuff are just. And I'm assuming all the other ones are like this, where it's just so over the top, like
Hmm.
silly, but also insanely detailed and badass. Like the kills just look so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, it's
Let me
good.
see
They
if
did
I
a
can
really good
find it.
job on this game.
I want to see if I
I'm
can find
quite
this.
impressed. Quite impressed.
Yeah, dude. Like, I can't believe that I haven't played more of these.
Well,
I blew it.
now you
I'm
can.
sorry, everybody. I get it. I need to get back into this.
Yeah, yeah, you should.
Wait, hold
I
on, hold
played
on.
I played through
Where?
God
Oh,
of
here's a
War
kill. Here's a kill.
2,
Here we go.
and now you need to go play through all the Resident Evils.
I will. Ooh, chainsaw to the
Oh.
chest, and then
Oh, and
this
then
thing
it
pissed me
spins
off
around
so.
and you get hit.
Yeah, this was my first playthrough, so I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh!
Yeah,
Oh no!
how awesome is that?
Oh, and he's still going.
That was my favorite part. Is
Jesus.
that in the desk they just keep going and going and going, and like they're so long and fucking
Oh my
brutal
God.
that like it was so unnecessary but necessary. You know, like they didn't need
Oh, very
because you have to
necessary.
think about the developers making all that and the time it takes for them to mocap those and then really put in the time to get the blood and everything like that took so much time for that one little cutscene if you happen to die via
That
the
you may or may
chainsaw
not even
from the
see.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
thank you guys. Capcom, y'all are
Chef's
killing it.
kiss. Chef's
I'm
kiss.
absolutely loving it.
Oh.
Yeah, so I mean, I know that was one thing I really want to talk about, which you kind of just hit on, was that like just the big difference between those two realms. That first and third person was just such a fun dynamic that I think
Hmm.
was very, very successfully done. And I hope that they do more games like this. Hopefully, Resident Evil will learn by the sales of this game, like, okay, this is it. Let's keep pushing it.
Yeah. Well, so it was
Oh,
cool because this is the third time that they've done first person.
oh,
For the
okay,
majority of their games, it's all been third person over the shoulder.
okay,
Well, so the original games, like the original one, two, and three, it was it was like this weird multi-camera thing that they had going on. So it wasn't over the shoulder, but it was like fixed cameras in corners of the room that would switch when you like progress through the room. So like let's say that you're walking down
uh,
this hallway and the camera's behind you over here. Once you
yeah,
get to a certain point, the camera then switches over here and then now you're walking towards the camera. So it was like that for the first couple games until Resident Evil 4, I think, which is Leon's second game. And then
okay,
that's when they adopted the over the shoulder point of view, which was really cool. And then they kept that with the remakes of 2 and 3. And then once they no, they did that with 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 6, and then 7 was the first time that they did a first person um, game. So 7 and 8 were first person. And now this one, you get the opportunity to do both, which is super sick.
okay.
Um, but yeah, they've played a lot with the different camera angles and what they like and what they don't like. And I think they're figuring out what works for them, and this definitely worked. So I
Yeah,
like
this
it. I'm
works.
impressed.
It's like it feels like two different games, but like in the best way. I kind of mentioned it earlier of just like it gives you that reprieve from the like first person horror. Like you get into that mode and you're like, oh my god, I'm terrified. This is insane. I finally got through, and you're like almost overwhelmed, and then all of a sudden you're Leon, and it's like, oh, instead of being scared, they're scared of me. Like, fuck you. I'm coming with my fucking hatchet, throw my machine gun. Let's go. And it's just like two complete different games that somehow mix so perfectly into the one. And the way that they cut the scenes with like you like trying to get into the helicopter with Grace, and you finally get into the helicopter. And it's like this whole crazy experience getting through the house and getting the keys and finally getting there, and you're
Hmm.
escaping. And then Leon just like watches this helicopter crash, and he's like, "Oh, I should check that out, huh?" It's like just
It's
like
just another
such
Friday night to Leon.
yeah,
Yeah.
just such a different like way of them these two characters going through kind of the same situation or whatever. That they just did
Hmm.
such a good job of it. Leon's been fucking cracking me up. And then they
With
did
his
things too,
one-liners.
dude. The
Oh
one-liners,
man.
bro. Like there's this one scene. This is a spoiler, so you can skip a couple minutes if you want. This is kind of a spoiler, not really, but when you're playing and then you hop on the motorcycle and you're leaving,
Hmm.
and then you have that whole fucking motorcycle chase with like these crazy epic dogs and fucking
So
Victor.
great. So
Like,
sick. I
what
loved
the
it.
fuck? And then like, why does Victor even have a motorcycle? Like, he was just anticipating that we would have a motorcycle, so we could have a motorcycle chase through the city. Like, what the fuck was
I don't
with
know.
him having a
I don't know.
motorcycle? And then he
It was
goes
great.
flying off the cliff, and Leon's just like, should have worn a helmet. And like, I
Well,
just,
that's his thing. Like from the
I
very
wasn't
beginning,
ready
his
for it.
one-liners are like a staple for Leon. So
It was
I'm
so
glad
good.
that they kept it. Because
It was so good.
he's like 30. This is like 30
He's
years
50, right?
since the first games. He's like
Oh,
49,
okay, okay.
50 years old. Yeah. In the
Um,
very first game when you see him, he's a rookie cop
mm,
and he's like 20 years old. It's his first day on the job when the zombie outbreak happens. And this is like 30 years later. So he's gone from
mm,
being a cop to a US agent working for the president and then going to this whole counter bioterrorism organization. And then now he's like this badass 50-year-old dude who's still fighting bio zombie gnarly creatures and he's still got that goofy mentality of, just one-liners.
I
It's
love it.
great. I love it.
It's
Yeah,
so good.
it's so good.
Well, I guess sidetrack then on the history since I'm a little newer. The black crap on his neck then, is that from previous
Mm.
games that I'm supposed to know? And then also when you were in the police station and stuff, I'm sure there was a bunch of Easter eggs that was from the first game that I just didn't
Oh God.
pick up on, I'm
That's
guessing.
probably my favorite part of the game
Yeah.
was when you emerge from the subway in Raccoon City. You emerge from the subway and you just see Raccoon PD in the distance. It's a beautiful shot and it's so nostalgic from playing the original
Okay.
games because
I had a
like
feeling. That's cool.
you see it now just like desolated, just torn to pieces. And if you remember how it looked in the original games, like it was like this beautiful monument because uh the police station used to be a museum in the games. So they turned the museum into a police station. So it was already like a beautiful
Okay.
building
That's
all by
cool.
itself. And then to see it in this game just completely demolished, it hits you in a way. And then I'm sure you saw like as you're progressing through the um the police department, he's got like flashbacks of
Mhm,
things that happened to him in previous games. Like he remembers the cop that helped him in the
mhm.
very first game and everything, and he pays like a little homage to it. And then you find the banner that says "Welcome Leon," all
Yeah,
like
I saw
torn and
that for
stuff.
sure. Mhm.
That was in the original game because that was his first day on the job, and they had like a "Welcome Leon" sign over his desk and everything, and just
That's so funny.
them throwing those little Easter eggs in there was so cool. Like that was my favorite part of this game for sure.
But in
But
actuality, they hung that one day. Did the zombie apocalypse happen that day? Happened like way later,
y-
right?
y-
Did it happen that day?
no, so it
I
happened
just mean
that day.
to have the Leon poster hanging there is so funny. That must have happened that
Oh
day then,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then
So it
this
was
is
his
just
first day,
that's
and they
awesome.
had like this whole celebration planned for him,
Say I
and
need to
then
go
this
back.
outbreak happens,
I'm going
and
back.
they don't get to celebrate anymore. So
That's so cool. I'm
I
going back and
loved
playing the
all
old
the
ones.
little Easter eggs in there. Do it, please do it, please do
That's
it.
good to know. I will go back
Hmm.
and play the old ones.
And then you get to meet like all the other characters. Like you'll get to meet Claire and Chris and Sheva and
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
and Ashley and little little what's her face? I can't remember her name right now.
I don't know.
I don't know, but so many good characters in the game.
I'll go play the old ones. This one to me has been, I mean, like one of the better games I've played in a while. Just from it. I mean, I know a little bit. It's just because I'm new to the survival horror, or not new. I've tried them before. They just never really hit. But this one,
Hmm.
I think that first person, third person really hit. That's that dynamic going back and forth and giving you that breather in between each one. And just like the graphics, the story was intriguing. This game just fucking really hit hard. Like the only,
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about a couple of the cons, and those were really small cons. And then I have one more that I think probably at least half the people would feel, and it's
Okay. Okay.
Grace's annoying ass whining throughout the whole game. Like
No.
that
No.
character, that
No.
actress, you killed it. You're an amazing actress, but they made you do the like.
The stuttering, bro. The stuttering was
Just what? And it's like, dude, can you just get through one sentence like normal? Like I
no.
understand you're
She
scared,
can't. She's
but
scared as shit,
every
dude.
fucking time, like in the whole time you're playing, it's dude, it just like I was sitting downstairs and my wife was sitting next to me and she was like, it sounds like this chick is orgasming the whole time. And like she was like, I can't even sit here and listen to you play this game because it just sounds like she's coming while you're fucking playing. And I'm like, yeah, it's sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I got
I don't know,
it's
dude. I'm opposite.
it's
I loved
over the
it. I
top,
loved her
dude.
performance.
Oh,
I
so
think
much.
because I loved it so much because it plays into the night and day experience of Grace versus Leon, who's
I do
got
like that, yes.
30 years of experience where like nothing
Yeah.
phases him versus Grace who is like thrown into this who has no prior experience. She's an
Yeah.
analyst for the FBI. She's not even an agent. She's not even a law enforcement like cop or anything.
Which
This
actually,
is it's like
hold on,
come
hold on.
on.
Can we sidestep?
Come on.
What the fuck?
What are we sidestepping? What are we
We're gonna
sidestepping?
sidestep. We're gonna sidestep this fucking clown right here. Hold on. Where is this fucking guy? Hold on.
Oh,
Right,
are you talking about
right,
who I think you're talking about?
right. Fucking here. We're gonna
You're
sidestep
talking about the
this
director?
fucking
The
clown right here, dude.
director?
This fucking clown. This fucking asshole who comes and is like, hey, hey. You know that like crazy thing that happened with your mother where she was like brutally murdered and like, yeah, we're gonna send you there, and just go check it out, figure it out. What the fuck is going on with this guy? Is this
Yeah.
guy from the other games that I don't know about? Is this guy like malicious and I just don't know? Because to send her there
No.
without any zombie knowledge or anything, and let's just say he doesn't know about anything that's happening. That is so fucked up to send somebody to where their mother was brutally murdered and where she was involved in, like she was there, watched it face to face. It's not
Hmm.
like, oh, I heard about this thing that happened to my mom. She was a part of it. And to be like, you need to go back there and just like check some shit out. Like, you piece of shit. You
Yeah.
savage
That's
motherfucker.
that's a bad move.
If you don't have malicious intent, you're the biggest piece of shit boss I've ever heard in my life. Like, and I've just been like waiting till I got to the end of the game to like, I'm gonna find out that this guy like was a part of it or something, right? Like, why is this piece of shit doing this? Because this is fuck that guy. You're a fucking asshole. I don't understand it, dude.
I wish there was some closure on
They're not.
that, but
They're not. I know.
it's not. He's
They're
just
not.
an asshole.
He's just a
He's
dick.
just an
It
asshole.
just makes no sense. Why?
It doesn't. She should not have been sent there at all.
It was
This is
awful.
not a
It
case
was
for
awful.
her.
Like
Oh,
what I started assuming was like it must have been that um oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Gideon, Victor. Yeah,
Victor
yeah,
Gideon.
yeah, Victor. Yeah,
Hmm.
that he like requested her or like that there was some inside thing that I missed or something that was like
Oh.
they had her on the case. That's the only thing I can think of, because like, why would you do that unless the guy was told by his superiors that, oh, we're requesting her on this case for whatever reason. He's just like, okay, fine, you got to go on the case.
No, no, just
Because
assign it
dude,
to her.
fucked up, bro.
I don't know. He said she was the best analyst, so
Oh, I'm sure you can't.
I don't
Sure,
know.
sure, you're a great analyst
Nobody else could have done the job.
from your fucking home, dude. I don't know. But yeah, I love Grace, but like these type of scenes, like this scene was brutal, dude. This scene was so fucking cool. Let's see if I can get a little audio in here.
Dude, her voice acting was fantastic.
Oh,
like when she got scared and she started screaming, dude, it was great. And I was watching the behind the scenes of this. Like they actually had her like hanging upside down when she did the motion capture for this.
Oh yeah, I was watching that. That was really cool. I saw some of that. They, like the mocap, dude, just such a good job on this game.
I love where games are going with that. Like games are getting so good with using like actual people and motion capture and things like that. Like it's becoming such an incredible experience.
These graphics are just out of control. And like they're finally starting to get a lot better with the hair. Like even this one was still had a little bit of issues, but it was so good. The way when she was upside down, you see like all the hair follicles come right there, and seeing every little hair come out. Like I know that's one really hard thing for the developers is hair. And this looks so crisp. I was shocked by her way of getting out. Of like once she cuts her arms free, she's like, let me just flip this whole fucking table instead of trying to bend and release the foot strap. You know what I mean? Did you not think
takes a lot of ab strength, bro?
That was okay. That was my other thought. I was like, is it just that much? But you could pull yourself on the bar with one arm, bend over, and then use the other arm,
I mean,
right?
I guess she could also like use like her legs and like grab her legs and pull herself.
Exactly. That's what I mean. This seems like a lot of effort to have to push, and then you're flipped on your side. She could have easily gotten fucked up. Her hand could have landed on the bed or something. I was just a little shocked by her method of doing this.
Well, she's not smart.
But it fucking works.
She's not thinking like a survival horror kind of thing. She's just like, what do I do? And like she says that throughout the game. What do I do? What do I do?
If I was laying there,
I don't know what I do.
I'm dead. This is what's happening.
Oh, dude, their watches, by the way. Side note, their watches. I love the watches that they have. Like they did Resident Evil did a collaboration with Hamilton, the actual watch brand that they're wearing.
They look really nice.
I want Leon's watch so bad.
Yeah.
So bad, but that watch is like $1,200. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
but they're so cool. Hamilton did one for Grace, and they did one for Leon, and they look so cool. And then Porsche did a collaboration because Leon's driving a Porsche.
That's awesome. I love it.
Video games aren't just for the nerds anymore.
No, they're not. The 007 First Light's coming out soon, and that one will also have a watch and car that are coming out with it that are going to be sick as fuck. So.
Are they? Is it Omega?
Omega is the watch brand? I don't know for the car, but Omega is the watch. And we'll do some more talks on that game once we get a little closer. May's.
Is it May? Okay.
I think is what it is. But yeah, once we get a little closer to that, we will definitely be doing some talks on that.
There's so many good games coming out, dude.
So many good games coming out. I guess we can do a little early tease. Next week, we'll try and do an episode on Crimson Desert, which is coming out this week. And that game, other than this one, I thought it was just going to be Crimson Desert Game of the Year. Now this one is competing. We'll see once we're done with Crimson Desert. But yeah, we will be discussing that. That comes out in a few days. We are shooting this on the 15th. That game comes out on the 19th, so this week. But we will do an episode on Crimson Desert, and we're just going to continue doing episodes like this where we take deep dives into games as we go. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us if you have. Let's get our last quick thoughts and review, and then we'll jump out of here. Drew, I don't know, what was your favorite part? Leon, Grace, Was there a certain like aspect of the game? Was your
Favorite character to play? Character to play was definitely Leon, and I said it already. My favorite part of the game was coming up on Raccoon PD, seeing it destroyed. Gameplay wise, I think my favorite gameplay part was fighting Mr. X. I don't know if you got there yet.
I'm about to be there. I'm literally. Yeah. I had to turn it off like right before that so we could film this. So I'm right there.
Mr. X makes a return to the game, and he was such a terrifying experience in Resident Evil 2. It's so cool to see him back again and then fight him again. So gameplay wise, fighting Mr. X was my favorite part. I would rate this game 10 out of 10. I loved it. I loved everything about it.
Fuck yeah.
Highly recommend. Highly.
I agree. I think 10 out of 10. And even with me complaining about the stupid little things, those were such minute things. They were just things that I like. You gotta have. You gotta have a little complaint. You can't. Nothing's perfect.
Yeah. I guess.
But as far as an overall rating, when we're coming out of 10, 10 out of 10. This game was like, I mean, it got me back into wanting to play more horror survival games like this. And I think I actually enjoyed the Grace sections a little bit more. I just loved the difference of that like horror aspect and like really sneaking around and kind of more puzzle solving almost than you were shooting, you know. Because the Liam parts are so fucking fun, and it's such a nice break. But it is just a different vibe. Like it's like action compared to that horror, and I really, really like the way that they handled that first-person horror, like psychological dynamic. That like it was fucking scary to play at night by yourself. Like it like actually was that good. Like I can watch a horror movie any day. Oh, I'm such a bitch, dude. I can watch whatever horror movie I'm fine. This game actually scared the fuck out of me. I was like, oh, this is. Nice. And because they did such a good job that they're not stupid jump scares. Like it's not like the standard like oh, I open the fridge and then you close it and there's a monster or whatever, like the classic stuff that like a movie will do or whatever. Like they do such a good job of hitting you with them and making you think that you're not going to get one and then getting you with. Like I've even had times with Leon where I walk in a room and you're just cruising, you've killed a couple people, you're like, okay, things have calmed down, I'm gonna go around this corner, and then there's a guy laying down who just like sparks up and grabs your leg, and you're like, what the fuck? God damn it. Like they get you. So it's not like fear, but it's definitely good little jumps or whatever. They do a really good job. Like the graphics were just top notch. The audio was perfect, the way that they let you feel and hear like you'll hear things in the other room. You're like, I don't know if that's the room I'm going into, if that's the room I just came from, but you can kind of tell. And then you get in there and like they just did such a good job, like through and through, graphic, audio, gameplay. Yeah. So I mean, this is a 10 out of 10. This is a very, very, very well done game. Good job, Capcom.
Nice.
I hope
that very good job, Capcom.
One just like this. Hopefully, this like makes a trend for other games to do shit like this because this was a huge winner. Thumbs up. No, wait.
Thumbs up. Thumbs of approval.
Wait. Put your thumb to your left. No, other thumb. Other thumb. That way. Keep going. Boom. Fist pump thumb.
So stupid.
Sorry. If you're listening, you won't get that. If you're watching, we just did a virtual fist bump, and it was awesome. It wasn't stupid at all, like Drew's trying to claim.
It was 100% stupid. Mainly because I went in the wrong direction first. I don't know by left or by right.
It's okay. It's all reversed. We're on camera. It's all good. But yeah, I don't know. I think that wraps it up. 10 out of 10 from both of us here at DuckNCoverGaming. We absolutely love this game. Game of the Year contender. We'll see what happens. Like I said, we will be talking Crimson Desert this next week. After that comes out, we'll play a little bit and we'll let you know what you think. But thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We're here to just have some fun, break down games, and shoot the shit with y'all. So if you guys enjoy, please remember to like and follow at DuckNCoverGames on YouTube, DuckNCoverGaming on Instagram, TikTok, all those fun spots. You can hit me up on Adrian_Barretto8 on Instagram. Drew, if you want to throw out your personal one, you can. or we got the Duck and Cover
No,
Gaming. You can
I don't.
follow us on. Yeah, he's a bitch. He's annoying to find. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate this. We're just trying to have fun growing this. So let us know if you like it, please. If you have any comments, let us know. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.
Love you guys. Bye.